This is the Mike James Rock Show, sat right in front of me. Novella. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi, how's it going?
You're very lively. Hello, gentlemen.
Hi.
Oh, that's better. That's cool. You can all move a bit closer to the microphones, then people might actually be able to hear you. They definitely heard your chairs moving.
That was a bit loud. Yeah.
That's cool. From left to right, which is a visual gag for our listeners, tell us your names and what you do in the band.
I'm Tom, I play guitar.
Cool.
I'm Oscar and I play bass.
I'm Sam and I do lead vocals.
I'm Callum, I play drums and I also do clean vocals.
I'm Ross and I play guitar.
Cool. Where are you from and how long have you been together?
We're from all over.
Yeah. I'm from a place called Bideford in North Devon, which is miles away. But we sort of all come together in the Exeter area.
Yeah.
Okay. So you commute down just to jam, do you?
Yeah.
It takes me about 2.5 hours to get here on the bus.
What? Oh, on the bus?
Yeah.
I was going to say.
And the train, it's a long old way.
Rural.
Yeah.
Lots of greenery.
Yep.
You guys are a very relatively new band as well. You've only been together a very short time.
Yeah.
We've done stuff before.
Yeah, me and Oscar were in a band for a couple of years before named Dutch Courage, and then we changed our name to Smoke Signals.
Okay.
And we kind of did the local circuit.
I did Hairlines Walk for a bit.
Yeah, he was in another band after that.
But we
But we kind of wanted to do. We've always wanted to do the music we're doing in Novella, but we never got the right sound. And now we've been talking. So we've been talking about this band for years. It's kind of been a thing we've had planned for a while. And
right.
It's finally happening.
It has been about 2 years because we originally met in different bands and became friends, and then we just sort of after those bands split, we were just like, oh, we should do a band, and it took us a long time to do. So yeah.
But yeah, we got Callum and Ross over there, guitar player and drummer. They're from Tavistock and they came down to go to university in Exeter.
Right.
That's where I met them. We go to the Academy of Music and Sound.
Yeah.
First day.
Yeah,
On the very first day.
Very first day, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what was it, like an induction meeting, weren't we?
Yeah.
And, like, everyone was just like, oh, name your musical inspirations. And obviously, like, Tom, like, shouted out architects and stuff, and I shouted out Mice and Men, and I don't know what, like, Ross.
Hands Like Houses.
Hands Like Houses and stuff like that. And then, like, we kind of looked at each other like, oh, well, this is the same sort of music, that's really cool. And then, like, after that meeting, we kind of got together.
Do you want to be in a band? Cool. And that was that.
Yeah.
We were formed.
Yeah, Tom came up, asked us what instruments we play. It's like guitar, drums. It's just like, that's exactly what we're looking for.
I think then we all got drunk about it. And
That's where the best ideas come from.
Yeah, literally.
That's how I made them happen.
That's how we knew we were going to work.
True story.
Yeah, we had to kind of hang out first to see if it was going to work.
Yeah, you got to be buddies first, I guess.
We were instantly all buddies.
I'm still not friends with any of them. So.
Well, that's good. Just not important.
I don't like them.
So how long have you been writing together then, as a unit?
Writing about a year. It's taken us a year to get our material together.
Yeah, we all do different things full time. So we just slot this in whenever we can. And it's not like a second best kind of thing. It's just that we just do it.
There's a life outside the band.
I do like theatre at college and stuff.
Okay.
So I do like musicals and stuff, and everyone else does music. So,
but that's good for learning about stage setups and all production values.
As well.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, we basically write as we go. Me and Tom jam ideas all the time.
Yeah, we've got a lot of scrapped ideas on a computer somewhere. So there's like so much stuff.
There's a whole of a band that no one knows about.
Yeah, you could form another band on the scrap stuff.
We were literally going through it earlier, and I was just sat there wondering, where did this even come from? I don't remember any of this.
It's always good to go back over that at some point. You could have £1 million riff in there that you never thought you'd have.
I heard a riff earlier that I thought we have to revive. I remember being excited about it when we wrote it and thinking, I remember.
And everyone else hated it.
Yeah, probably.
I first discovered you when I was on the panel for BBC Introducing.
Yes.
So you obviously got your fingers on the pulse to be able to get a track up on that already for a band that's been together for less than a year. That's good going.
It was before we even released it.
Yeah, that was before we officially released it. I sort of did it and then told everyone about it, and then I got an email back saying your track is being played, and I was like, oh, that's nice. Because I thought, because of just how much the BBC gets all the time, I thought it just took like years to be able to even be played, so that was good.
It was unanimous amongst all of us on the panel as well that you were the track of the week. So
awesome. Thank you.
Kudos for that.
We were very happy about that because the response we've gotten so far has been really good. So
Yeah, I mean, we did just bring out a video last week.
Okay.
We did a music video for the track, our single that.
That's why it took us so long to get it
that's why it's been so long to get it out, because there's been a lot of going back and forth between different people and like shooting a video, recording the song, waiting for the edits.
Yeah.
And like we were getting a little, well, I wouldn't say we were getting impatient, but we were getting anxious to release it.
You were getting impatient. You asked him every day.
Okay, yeah, we got a bit impatient. If you're listening, Billy, we're really sorry. We were very excited.
But I'm guessing it's out there, and where can people find the video?
You can find it, a search on YouTube, the name of the song and the band. I'm sure you'll hear it at some point.
Well, we're playing a bit, but we're here to plug it. So what's it called?
The track's called The Window, The Light and The Way. We're called Novella, obviously.
Not Nutella.
Not Nutella. No. God.
But just as sweet.
We do love Nutella.
Yeah. But yeah, that's on YouTube. You can find it on our Facebook page. We link it quite often.
And the track is available to free download as of today.
Yeah, we literally uploaded it to download for free like half an hour ago. So
cool. Well, shall I get on and play it then, so then people can listen to it, and then they can go out and download it. Run the track. Run the track. Old school style. Just put 50p in the meter and let's go for it.
Yeah.
Right, here we go then. So there you go, that's your track on the radio.
Awesome.
Nice, yeah.
Did you enjoy that?
It was.
Yeah.
Second time around.
Great.
Yeah.
Who's the main sort of like lyric writer, and who does the main, or is it all collectively?
Me normally.
Well, you just do everything, and these are your stooges.
I write stuff, and if they don't like it, then I'm sorry.
You've never written anything we haven't liked yet. Yeah. But his lyric, he comes up with good lyrics. It's
like poetry.
We don't need to worry about lyrics.
That's cool.
Well, we don't need to worry about writing them because he doesn't.
No, very much. He's a lyrical genius.
A lyrical genius. That's a lot of pressure to be heaped on you, man.
That's a big claim, Ross.
Yeah,
that's true.
I haven't heard a lyric I don't like.
Cool. I'm guessing you guys have got gigs coming up soon, then?
Yeah, we do. We've got one next Friday, a week today.
Today?
With one of my favourite bands.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Which is who?
Pariso.
I haven't heard of them.
They're from around London, but they own, like, their guitarist owns a record label called Holy Raw.
Okay.
And I found them through, like, a show that was, like... Where was it? It was in Bideford, a show in Bideford, and I just found like the record label from there.
Okay.
And I just listened to all like most of the stuff that's on there, and it's really good, and it's all pretty much independent record label, so it's really good.
So is this a label that you want to be on secretly?
Kind
or
of,
openly?
But if I don't know. It's really.
It's a hardcore label.
Okay.
Like, do you know I don't know what to say about it because
it's really weird. More Than Life were on it. Monolith were on it.
Yeah. The local band. I think I have known that.
Yeah.
They're on there, but they're very diverse, but also have a certain sound, so fit into it. But yeah, I don't mind. I'd like to be on it because they run themselves quite well. I think they've just got back from Australia.
Yeah.
So they're just doing stuff in Australia, so it'd be great to get on them. But
either them or Ven.
Then, yeah. I did send Ven Gallows' label.
Yeah.
I did actually send the track to them, and he was like, it sounds super pro. And that was didn't know if that was patronising or not, but...
Where do you record your stuff then? Who does all that for you?
A friend of ours who's in a band called Chapters of Eden. I don't know if you've heard of them, but his name's Billy Bailey, so we do it all in his bedroom.
Literally.
The whole thing was done in a bedroom.
The whole
thing.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you've recorded other tracks, and it's just this one that's
we haven't recorded anything yet.
All right.
The plan, because I'll go into it in a bit, but the plan for the EP. I'll go into right now. Here's the time, isn't it? This is the place and the time to talk about it.
What is the plan?
The plan. Well, to be honest, we're kind of a band that takes everything as it comes, and we don't really like to worry about the future too much. But like every time we do something, we always just go, right, what's the next step? So we've done the single. Now we've got to do a video. So we did that. And now we're playing shows, so we better get some merch out, so we're planning on doing that. So like whatever the natural next step is, that's what we do, and I think an EP would be the next step. Yeah. So but we don't want to do something like a 3-track, or we want to put the
full
time
EP.
in. Yeah. We want to do a full length EP, good 5 songs.
Yeah.
Like, and then hopefully an album soon after that as well.
And will that be recorded in the bedroom as well?
We'll probably go to a studio. Yeah. We want to save up and go somewhere like maybe Studio 6 or somewhere like that. We haven't discussed where we're going.
You got to save up there. Yeah.
We've got to invest the money.
But at the moment, I think we're just trying to do shows because I think our live show is one of the most important things for us.
It should be for any band, surely.
Yeah. But I think our live show stands out a lot more than most other.
Why does it stand out? What makes it unique?
I think it's mainly just from like the energy and passion we put in. Because if there isn't any, and you just see a band doing, I don't know, like practice moves and stuff the whole way through, then there's no point because there's no substance to that. But I think we're a very natural, free-flowing band live, and we get in people's faces and just sort of like get in with the crowd. We get in with the crowd and we've got some pictures taken of us before and after the show, and I think they just show like what we are like as a band. Because we are all just exhausted, completely
sweaty and
really dripped
out.
I mean, you're at the one of our like next shows really soon is the one with Drifted at the Cavern.
Yes,
you'll be there.
I will be.
We're opening that one up
with
Moorhaven and Backhand Saloon.
Yep.
And you'll get to see us. But yeah, Sam's an animal.
I've injured myself a lot.
Yeah,
you've injured people in the crowd as well.
Yeah, he's done flips.
I've had on multiple occasions like. I'm surprised I don't have a permanent scar of a microphone grill on my forehead. The amount of times I've hit myself, and at one point my knee was actually on the other side of my leg, from a show. So
nice.
I don't mess about.
Go hard or go home.
Yeah. TLC.
So yeah, I mean, we're not the richest guys, but next year
is there anyone in a band that is?
No, definitely not. It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah,
like
unless your name's Lars or something like that.
We put a lot of people, and not just us. I know every band puts so much work in, and everyone in a band is skin that I know. Even like bigger bands, they're always poor.
There are bands that tour all the time, but when they're not on tour, they are working, stacking shelves.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I did.
I know when I saw Heights in Cavern, they said that like they barely break even, like, for everything, and they were a very well established band. So we just try. We're quite lucky that we have a lot of friends who are promoters at the moment, because there's a group of promoters in Plymouth. Called OCHC Promotions, who've been really, really helpful with us, putting us on. So like Andreas and Elliot have just been putting us on, and my mate Jake has really helped us along with the process. So it's been really good, because it is really hard to get gigs as well at the moment, because
there's a distinct lack of venues in the West Country. Willing to support,
dropping like flies as well.
But there are little ones popping up as well. Like we've lost the White Rabbit in Plymouth, but we've got Underground and Tiki Bar.
Yes,
so that's fantastic, and they're really good venues to play. And with the scene is there. It's just a shame that like bigger venues are going, and there's plans to knock down the Fleece as well.
Yeah, no, that's been saved.
Oh, thank God.
We were talking about the Fleece earlier, and we were saying how brutal it is, because it's made of stone and sweat.
If you fall over in the Fleece, no one will forgive you. I went to go see Defeat there and was crowd surfing, and I just landed on my back, and it just sucked. It sucked so much.
Although, did you see what Hacktivist did to the Cavern?
Which time?
the most recent time. We were looking at the ceiling and there's just wires coming out. Oh my God.
That's happened a few times in gigs in the Cavern.
It always used to happen in White Rabbit, because you'd always see like Dan James with like a screwdriver just fixing his venue. When we went to go see Every Time I Die,
that venue got farts on that show. Sorry.
God darn it!
It got ruined.
It got ruined.
We knew it was going to be Oscar.
Yeah, my bad.
We were saying.
That's all good, man. So you've mentioned 2 gigs. You said you had 3 in 1 week almost.
We've got one. We've got the 12th with Pariso and Lay It on the Line and Brunel in Plymouth. Then we're playing Exeter. This is the next one. We've Drifted, Moorhaven, and Backhand Saloon. And then
that's on the 15th. That is
15th. And then the 18th is in Bideford in the Palladium.
Cool.
Pretend Happy,
Chapters of
Eden, the Tuesday Syndicate, and Andrew Vanstone. And I think that's it. And
that one's a Christmas show, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a Christmas show.
That's going to be all merry.
I'm going to give out shots of eggnog to people dressed as an elf.
I think we're just going to have a laugh with that one.
Yeah,
nice.
That one is just going to be a...
I was told in the week I was interviewing with Biff. Who was it? We were interviewing someone. Mastodon. We were about chucking eggnog down your back. Didn't understand that. Was it? No.
I've never had eggnog.
It's weird.
Is it good?
Right.
Is it not good? Is it not
right?
Are you not feeling
disgusting.
it?
Anything with eggs in it's probably going to be wrong that you have to drink.
Isn't it like eggs and rum or something?
I don't know.
I'd love it if it was that.
Whatever it is, it's not right. It shouldn't be allowed.
Fair enough, man.
Eggnog is awful.
I think we'll leave it there, man, on the eggnog.
Yeah. We can talk about eggnog all night, but no, we're not.
Oscar, you get kicked out because you swore.
That's all good.
Bad guy.
When you've got your EP fully recorded, come back and we'll play all the tunes off it on the radio and whatnot.
Sparse on the tune.
Yeah, that's all good. That's what you're here for. You've plugged your tune, you've plugged your video and your gigs and stuff, man. That's exactly what we're here for.
If you want to hear more of our material, come to a show.
Yeah,
we'll play lots of it.
It gets more.
Where can people check you out on social media and things like that? What's the Facebook?
Facebook, Instagram, and our Instagram's quite popular. What's our Instagram name?
We Are Novella, just lowercase, one word.
Cool.
And, Novella Band UK at facebook.com. We've got Twitter. What's our Twitter?
I think it's the same. I don't know. We're not that active on Twitter yet. It's probably my bad because I'm the only one that has access to it.
I have Twitter, but all I do is complain. Mostly about public transport.
But I'm guessing if you put Novella band into a search engine,
or hashtag
YouTube, and then should be on there as well.
Hashtag Novella, not Nutella.
Yeah.
Hashtag Novella is already a thing.
That was Steph. Said that.
Said a novella is already a thing, so I was like, hashtag novella's already a thing.
I think the next thing she said was they need a cool hashtag to sound them out, and I was like, he was like, yeah, that's
so
the
I thought
one.
I'd be really sarky.
It did help though.
yeah, it's cool. It works. So we'll jump on that hashtag later on for you.
Nice.
Novella, not Nutella.
It has been a pleasure having you guys in, man. It'll be.
Thank you.
Looking forward to hearing the EP when it comes out, when you finish recording it and stuff, and come back like sometime next year with it, man.
Definitely, we'll be on that as soon as we can. It's just money. You know.
Hopefully the 15th will be good as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're looking forward
See
to
you
that
down
one.
the cavern then.
Yeah.
Cheers, chaps.
Thank you.